Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako si Nandi.
Magandang araw din po sa inyo. Ako naman po ay si Sylvia.
Narito kami ngayon sa Fort Santiago, Intramuros at inaanyayaan namin kayo na samahan kami sa May 25 para ipinta ang Maynila.
My father, Fernando C. Amorsolo, a dedicated and passionate artist whose works depicted the beautiful culture and early history of our country, once said, and I quote, "A man's world is how he makes it. I prefer to paint the bright side of our country, and giving emphasis on one aspect of Philippine life is not distorting its true essence. I want to capture the happy mood of every province with a different scene and a different character. I cannot bring myself into a funeral or anything of that sort. I cannot even bear the thought of walking to the cemetery of my son's funeral. Let others paint the melancholy and I will paint what is bright and lively," unquote. Though he had said this, he had no choice but to draw and paint the true events facing our country, daily sad episodes during World War II. The eye of an artist most often can spot things in the surroundings that can elicit his or her curiosity, which then inspire to create something beautiful on canvas. This is only true if the artist understands fully what he or she beholds and make a connection with the scenery. One such example is the stark beauty found in ruins. Papa had done many works of a similar nature, especially during World War II. Where he sketched a lot of destroyed buildings and painted the ruins of Avenida Rizal. My father had always been passionate about painting and he never stopped painting even until he was sick, thinking of the piled paintings that he has still have to do. So it was only at the end that he passed away way back in April 24, 1972. Papa did a lot of paintings featuring Intramuros, or especially the walls of Intramuros in the background, while other subjects are in the foreground, like the Calesa and the fire tree in this reproduction painting. My guess is that the part of Intramuros wall shown in this painting is that of Baluarte de San Andres. Today, at the same viewing angle, we are able to see the City Hall of Manila in the background.
Sinakop tayo ng mga Hapon noong 1942 at saktong January 1 ipinetsa ni Fernando Amorsolo ang obra maestra na Burning of the Intendencia, tulad nitong painting na nasa harap ko. Ngunit naiiba sa alam natin na ingay at pagsabog o paputok na sumalubong sa atin nung pagpatak ng bagong taon. Ang mga bomba galing sa eroplano ng mga Hapon ang nagdulot ng ingay at sunog sa mga gusali ng Intramuros pagpatak ng January 1, 1942. Sadyang ipinakita ni Amorsolo dito na buo pa ang istruktura ng intendensya habang ang paligid ay nasusunog. Permanenteng inilipat ni Amorsolo sa kanyang canvas ang malinis na imahe ng intendensya na para bang hindi niya gugustuhin na babahiran ito ng anumang kapangitan. Nasa harap ko naman ngayon ang painting na Baluarte de Santa Barbara. Na ang Baluarte ay nandito sa kanang bahagi ng painting kung saan makikita ang lookout tower at ang bandera ng Amerikano. At dito naman ang Pasig River sa bandang kaliwa. Sa ngayon, wala na itong lookout tower at itong struktura, wala na rin, natitira na lang ang Baluarte. Nakatayo ako dito sa isa sa mga rampart ng Fort Santiago. Sa aking bandang kanan, ang Baluartillo de San Francisco at sa aking kaliwa naman ay ang Baluarte de San Miguel. Ang Baluarte de Santa Barbara ay lagpas ng Baluarte de San Miguel, kung saan nasa tabi na siya ng Pasig River.
Beside me is the reproduction of the painting of the monument of the Spanish explorer Legazpi and Urdaneta, which was painted way back in 1923. This was painted on the spot as the colors of the sky nearing sunset can only be captured onto the canvas this way. Color photography was not popular back then. Here on the left side in the background is the San Agustin Church. It still has its two bell towers, but now if the earthquake in 1880 led to the dismantling of one of the bell towers, then the year this work was painted in 1923, depicting two bell towers would be conflicting. Thus, this fact suggests that Papa may have referenced an older photo for the subjects on the ground, the church, the monument, and the layout of the trees.
Sa mga artists na makakasama dito ay may pagkakataon kayong na-exhibit ang trabaho nyo sa gaganapin na selebrasyon ng Fernando C. Amorsolo Day sa May 30, 2024. Ito ang pagkakataon na makatulong din kayo para makapag-raise ng fund na ilalaan para sa Art for the Blind project ng Fernando C. Amorsolo Art Foundation. Baguhan ba kayo sa pagpinta? Walang problema. Meron din kaming gagawin na art workshop para sa mga bata o beginners. At libre ang mga materyales para sa inyo. Ito naman ang link na dapat gamitin ninyo para makapag-register. Kaya, tara na! Pagtulungan natin ito. Sama-sama tayo sa May 25 para ipinta ang